everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, A Shot Through the Wall. So this one has been on my list. Oh, it's on Tubi. Okay. And it's been on my list for a little bit. It's only a 5 on IMDb, but only 310 people rated so far. It's an hour and 30 minutes long. Good for a school night. It's about a Chinese-American police officer whose life unravels after he shoots somebody, as you can imagine, a black man, through a wall. So there's a trial and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of cool stuff. Kenny Liu is our main actor. Trying to see if I notice anybody else. I'm not exactly sure. Sometimes an actor is the one I see, and that's why I don't know why this one's on my list, but it's been on here for a time. So let me get into it, see what it's about, give you a better idea, and let you know what I think. 5 is not too great, but only 300 people so far. So let's see. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of A Shot Through the Wall. No check-in. A couple of different reasons. Really, I mean, it kind of nails it on the head what the plot was about, and I'll elaborate a little bit more, but it wasn't enough to stop it and say, okay, here's what the plot about. And honestly, it felt, what was I going to say? It felt like it was taking a while. I can't remember what I was going to say. But, it was slow moving. I felt it was slow moving at times. I'm not sure why, but I kind of lost. I was interested. I liked it. Wanted to see. I cared for the character. But there was times where I found myself looking at my phone. And that's the best way I could always describe it. It's like, okay, it didn't hold me enough that I kept staying at the screen the entire time. Not that I missed much, you know what I mean? And that's probably what it was. It was like, I know what's going to happen right here. That conversation that they have at this point, you know what I mean? And it's like I could look at my phone for a couple minutes and not miss anything. Because sometimes I do that and I have to rewind. I didn't have to rewind at all on this. But anyway, Kenny Liu plays Michael Tan. He's the Chinese-American guy. It happens right in the beginning, who's a police officer. And, like police officers do, they're going after a suspect. He pulls his gun, goes to pull his gun, and it fires, right? So he fires it coming right out, goes through a wall, and kills a person. This is all right in the beginning, so it's not a spoiler. It's really what the whole movie is about. So he killed, and it was a black man that he killed. And so the whole rest of the movie is what's going to happen. You know, he has a girlfriend who happens to be black as well. He obviously has his parents, who seem like they might have migrated from China. Maybe not. Maybe they're born and raised, but they have a lot of the traditions. So they're very traditional Chinese family. Not that, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like the ties are right there. So you could see the cultural differences, I guess, is what I'm saying. And so of course the fact that this happens, the DA wants to put charges against him. Obviously the mother and the neighborhood are not happy with him, so on and so forth. So he's got to work with his chief, his union rep, and everything like that, and try and make this better. When he actually ended up killing a person, although unintentional. So that's really, you know what I mean. So it's like you can understand the series of events that's essentially going to happen from that point forward, and that's maybe why I lost my thing. Now, I did like the character, and I think that's important. Like, there was at no point where it was like, oh, maybe he's not such a good guy. No, he's a good guy. Now, and I'm sure a lot of us would make, maybe not all of us, but a lot of people make poor decisions when they're trying to think they're going to do what's best for him and his situation. So you could see the strain that it puts on all of his relationships, from his parents, his sister, to his girlfriend, to his partner, to his captain, all of that, right? That's what it's all about, and that's what you're watching. So you're trying to see, where's it going to go, how's it going to end, and it's worth it. I'd stick with it and watch it. Like I said, prepare yourself. Only an hour and 30 minutes long, but it's slow at pieces, I felt. But worth, I think, watching until the dramatic climax. The actual ending, okay, I kind of get it. you know, and I guess there was a point to it, but I'm talking about the dramatic climax, you know, what's going to happen to him. And so I liked it. I think definitely worth a watch. We got an hour and 30 minutes. You know, I know it's not, it's a tough topic. You know, I mean, just cops and bad things that happen, that kind of stuff. But I can tell you, and it's not a spoiler alert, this guy was I don't know if he was a rookie, but he was younger. But he was a good guy. It seemed like, anyway. You don't see much of his career before this happens. You don't see any of his career before this happens, actually. But you only get a glimpse into his personality, his values post the accident. So, you know, I'm assuming the way that that's played out, that, you know, the idea is that he is, you know, a pretty decent guy even before this happened. So that's what I got from it. But, you know, in some cases that might not be what they're trying to portray out of these characters, but in this case, I believe that they were. So there you go. Recommend it. 6. Nothing flashy. You know, it's not up at a 7, but it's not awful as a 5, or, you know, when I get down to 5s, I'm really not happy. But I think a 6 is like my middle of the road, like worth a watch kind of thing if you have an hour and a half. So, oh, but I was saying about the tough topic, you know, with everything that's going on, you know, so that's the only other thing. So if you're okay with that type of topic, it's not, you know, graphic or anything like that, but it's interesting to watch. So there you go. That's it. That's all I got for you. Hopefully I was somewhat helpful. Like I said, only 310 people reviewed it so far. Make it 311. Although I won't put it on IMDb. I'll put it on Kimmel's Irish Pub, where you're already a subscriber. If you're not, go ahead and do that. That'd be awesome. Alright, thanks for tuning in. I'm rambling now. I'll see you next time. Kimmel's Irish Pub.